Good morning. Yeah, it's smoky out there. Jess is looking at our smoke forecast. Weather is not good. All right. All right. Anyone interested in the giveaway? Just leave a comment. What's up? I'm good with that. Why? There's a secret word in here. There's giveaways for $5 already. But we're talking about the giveaway. That's 22. Hey, Justin. She just says, run away, it's Justin. Hey, Renars. Sorry, I'm texting. Okay, what was I talking about? Yeah, Justin, how are you doing? You doing what you enjoy as well? I I couldn't be happier with where I'm working now. Couldn't be happier. Life has been treating us pretty well. And once the borders are open, it'll be even better. Hey, Apollo. it definitely feels different in rain. I think it treats you different. It feels like I have less traction in rain, so that's good. It shouldn't let you cultivate at all in rain, but while we're all over here, who's all wants their name entered into the FS22 giveaway? Yeah, yeah, Justin, I agree. What am I cultivating? I have no idea what I'm cultivating. Is it barley? Yeah, that used to be barley. Hey, Norbert. Here. So, wait, did anybody said they want to be? I think Apollo. Remember, you can enter the giveaway every single time. Every single live stream you can be entered. And then we're doing the draw on... I don't know, what does it say on there? October 31st? That's what kids are for, to cause trouble. Oh, who's synchronizing? Jess says probably me. Probably. She doesn't know. She's multitasking. Yeah, I got home just after late afternoon on Friday. So I'm gonna leave today, probably around 4. Kind of was debating if I leave today or tomorrow morning. If I left tomorrow morning at like 3 a.m. Enjoy, Justin. If I left at 3 a.m., I could still make the delivery and do everything, but I don't know if I want to get up at 3 a.m. I never go to bed in time. Yeah. Yeah, to make that work, I would need to go to bed by 7-ish. Yeah. Yeah, I'll leave today. And then deliver earlier. If I can deliver earlier on Monday, I can get home earlier on Friday. Chicken. Just bought a bunch of chickens. Next time we drive down there, we'll have to look at them. Played some single player while you were out. That's not what I wanted to hit. Okay, how much is a new tractor going to cost? Because that's our next purchase. $120,000. 120,000. And we're at 51 right now. Collect. Shoot. None of these. What are we at? 52,000. Yeah, there's no job for. Feel free to borrow the items, even though it seems silly to borrow the items for those 2 contracts. Feel free to borrow those items. No, there's two that are not taken. So field 7, 14, 7 and 14. 7's right there, 14. Let's go 7 first or 14 first. Let's do 14 first. Fleming Yachts. Yeah, we went mini golfing on the weekend, or yesterday, with Ghost Bear. Well, they do a lot of West Coast stuff. Cool. Yeah, I enjoy nature videos as well. I don't have time to watch a lot of stuff, but I do enjoy the stuff I do watch. Are you advertising? You're not really. You're just sharing other people's... There's a difference. You're not advertising yourself. There's a difference. And even advertising yourself, I'm not totally against. It's the constant hacking of your stuff on here that I'm against. If you come onto this channel and that's all you're doing, yeah, goodbye, get out. But no, this is different. That's sharing. Yeah, it's different. That's not a black and white rule. I think that rules are just for spammers. Yeah, that happens. Um, we don't, because we live in these mountains, we don't really, that happens to everybody, I think. The place that you live and grow and you're used to, you stop seeing the beauty in it. So anybody that thinks that their YouTube videos would be boring because they'd live in an ugly place, no, no. I watch YouTube videos of farmers in the flatland. It is beautiful to everybody else around the world. Yeah, we went to Stewart. We went right to the Alaska. We would have gone into Alaska, but you know, COVID started. So yeah, we've explored a lot of the British Columbia mountains. There's so much more to explore, but it, it would take many lifetimes to explore it all. We did kayak a glacier. Where would I find a photo of that? Okay, let's take a look. Let's go to Jess's book face. Can I click on one and just tap through them? Start on the top, quickly go through. That was a fun little road detour. Black bear. Yeah, this is our Yukon trip, or trip to Yukon. There's the glacier. I walked to the top of that, and we all hands and knees on some of that. Got up to the top of that little rock and realized if it took that much work to get on top of that little rock, because it's a huge, massive rock, there's no way I can make it to the glacier because it's just very treacherous. Like I would be a pin drop on that rock. It's a huge, massive rock. We basically kayaked. That's me, kayaked across the other side, and obviously glacier, so the water is really, really cold. There's a highway on the other side. Yeah, photos never do them justice. It's like, that's the Alaska Highway. Yeah, I need to stand on top of the roof of the truck, get the perfect shot. Of course I have to stand on top of the roof of the truck. Okay, this is what, a year ago? Year and a half ago? Not even a year ago yet. Oh, another black bear. That was a cool cabin we stayed at. B&B. Making burgers on the wood stove. Moose antlers. They're really heavy. There's some really pretty lake photos later on this album. There they are. Check out the color of that lake. B&Bs have reached every corner of the world. They have. Look at my shadow on the bottom of the lake. If it was completely quiet, it would look like I'm floating in the air. Completely. It is such a clear water. It makes you dizzy looking down into the water because it gives you that, I'm going to fall. Because it's such clear water. Yeah, it's like a beautiful blue Caribbean. And you can see so deep into the water, you look down and you get really queasy feeling. Yeah, it was chilly. It was fall, right? So it was getting chilly, but it wasn't cold. We were wearing light jackets. There's a better shot. You can see Jess floating on the water, and all the way down to the center, you can see the bottom. It's called Boya Lake. Beaver Dam. Yukon, larger than life. That's it. But yeah, the kayaking in this lake was just so gorgeous. That was just such a beautiful experience. Anyway, we're farming. Yeah, that was our last fall vacation. That was a very spontaneous vacation. It's like, oh, we were gonna fly down to, we're gonna fly down to Texas? And, oh, borders are all closed. Well, we gotta go do something. We don't want to be where there's lots of people because of COVID, but hey, let's go for this road trip. Kind of isolated ourselves and still saw beautiful scenery. Yeah, we went during fall, or in fall, and the colors are just so beautiful. Actually, most of those photos are in British Columbia, very northern British Columbia. Yeah, Nova Scotia was beautiful. PEI, just gorgeous. Newfoundland was a very unique experience too. Newfoundland, we went in the middle of summer, and we were not ready for Newfoundland. We spent one night in Newfoundland and went, where's the nearest retail store? We need to buy clothing. We need jackets. Yes, it's the middle of summer. We need jackets. It is cold in Newfoundland. Surrounded by cold ocean, right? So we underestimated how cold it would be in Newfoundland in the middle of summer. Saw a lot of icebergs. Saw a dude get naked and jump into the ocean and swim to an iceberg. And get onto the iceberg buck naked. That water was so cold. I don't know. He must be used to cold water, but wow. Um, are you friends on my Facebook, Apollo? If you're friends on my Facebook, just go to my friends list. My friends list is private? Oh, you got it? Okay, cool. Oh, yes, we had to make mine private because there's some stalkerish stuff going on. Yeah. Yep, I remember that. Yeah, she's got a lot of photo albums. You can you'll feel like you're on vacation if you go through her photo albums. So we have a problem in this game. Do you know the only time we're not going to have rain? 3 a.m. till 9 a.m. We're going to have to be up at 3 a.m. to harvest those 2 fields. Oh yeah, will the ground be dry enough to harvest? Maybe we should get up at 5 a.m. Hey Renaris, are you still here? Who did? Uh, do, does your tractors and other equipment in-game need repair? Yes. On the bottom, okay, yeah, I can still see it over the contest. On the bottom right corner, you see my speed gauge. Above the speed gauge is a fuel logo and a wrench logo. That wrench is the repair level of this tractor. So we're at about 75% right now. Once you get below 70%, the tractor starts having little issues. It starts slowing down. If your combine gets below 70%, you start losing yield while harvesting. So that you want to try to keep the repair level above 70%, or else you start losing money because your tractor won't be performing as well, your equipment won't be performing as well. And harvesting, you'll actually lose yield. Track 17 is finished. 19, how do we lose money? Oh, you had to buy fertilizer, okay. Well, we had 52 grand, now we have 49 grand. We have quite a bit up here, so feel free to unload it down there. So we have, I see, at least 3 pallets stacked up over here right now of fertilizer. Liquid fertilizer anyway. And there's 2 pallets of solid fertilizer, 3 pallets of seed, and 2 pallets of herbicide. Yeah, once I'm done in this field, I'll actually be driving right by the repair shop. I should fix the tractor and my front end loader and my cultivator. Hey, James. I went into the documents in ATS and edited that, so next time we play, that should be fixed. Which unfortunately will be next week because I'm leaving for work today. So the tractor I want to buy for you, we'll get a front end loader for that right away too, and all that stuff. Should be very, very close to the same horsepower as this, so it'll be able to haul all the exact same equipment. I could just buy another tractor just like this, but I like adding variety, so it'll be a little Massey Ferguson with a little bit more horsepower than this one. Unless we first just buy it and then upgrade it. It might be a good idea to just buy it once we have 70 something grand. Just buy it without GPS, without anything, just to get it onto the farm. And then add GPS and stuff to it. Because we can buy it for 88 grand, the bare vanilla. And then as soon as we can buy the bigger engine for 12,500, buy the bigger engine, or get the GPS for 15,000 once we have that, right? So that way at least you can get the tractor, and then we'll add the front end loader stuff to it and upgrade it as we get the money. We have 21 chickens. Okay. So as they start breeding, we have to start selling. Mm-hmm. So chickens. These are meat. These are white ones are egg chickens, and the red ones are meat and egg. Yeah. Okay, so start selling the white ones once they. Oh, the white ones are eggs only, so the red ones we'll want to start selling, but let them reproduce first, and then once we have a bunch of new ones, start selling these once they get close to the 6 kilogram. Well, we just sell them at underweight if we run out of room. Well, get what you bought. They're gaining weight pretty good already. They're still young. So. Oh, okay. And when we get new ones, we'll get hens and roosters. Yeah, but our rooster, our male rooster will eventually get old and we'll need to replace him. Will they breed new roosters that we can hold for that? Okay. Basically, we can just breed and we're not going to be forced to buy anything else. Yeah, that was my question. We're back to 52 grand. So what did I say that tractor was? 80? 88 grand. Let's try to get to that 88 grand. Oh, if we don't take care of them, the animals actually die now with the seasons mod on. Cool. I like it. Yeah, they'll eat a lot more feed during the winter. In the summer, they'll eat more of the grass. Glad we're starting with the chickens. So it's a lot more realistic. So I'm still cultivating in rain though. That's not realistic. Yeah, just do it anyway. 200 bucks is 200 bucks. Yeah, some of the contracts are not very profitable, but still 200 bucks. I made the mistake of accepting all the contracts that were there and go, wait, multiplayer, we need to borrow the other tractors. That's why it's important to go buy the next tractor as soon as we can. But I decided it was more important to get the skid steer for the chickens. We have eggs already? How are we eggs when they're that still young chickens? So they're not fertile, but they're already laying eggs. Okay. Oh, okay, there's some mature ones in there. Okay, yeah, you're right. So you bought the white ones as mature already. You bought them as full-size chickens. Okay. So those are giving off. And the young ones here are not yet. Okay, so. The white ones are for eggs only. Does that make sense? Yeah, and get your taxi early because who knows these days how long it'll take to get, right? If you have to be downtown for some extra time, just get the taxi to drop you downtown instead of at your eye appointment and walk the last bit. Oh, okay. I was thinking on the north end. Is it the same company? Field 11? That's you, right? You're doing field 11? I'm going to field 7. Yep, I'm doing 7, you're doing 11. Let's go to the repair shop here and repair everything. I think we'll start doing that again from now on. Every time we're done using equipment, we'll just repair it. We're at that point in the game we can start affording to do that. Although I'm not done with everything right now, but stuff is at low repair because we haven't repaired it in the past. fuel up right away too. Field 7. I should have a wheel weight on the front. Not a wheel weight. I should have a weight on the front instead of just the front end loader on it. But there's transportation contracts I was trying to work on too, if it was convenient. A little bit light on the front end. There's Jess. Okay, so let's change this up. Just jump into this tractor. There we go. I'm on the passenger seat. You just have to jump in it regularly. And then field 7. Because I have to go downstairs and get laundry soon. So she might as well run this tractor, and then if she gets done cultivating, she can just grab fertilizing from our yard there. What? I guess it's a big field, yeah. I'll be long back before that, but we have GPS. It's like, we have GPS. You're used to not having GPS. Our tractor has GPS. Yeah, it does. It matters on this field. Yeah, it'll still be helpful doing it this way with GPS. There we go. I heard it activate. Make your life easier. On the end, when you do the U-turn, you can skip a row. I usually skip a row back and forth like that. It makes it easier doing turnaround. If you want to. Sometimes I don't. Like, I'm still here for a little bit, but I'm like, might as well get Jess running the cultivator while we wait for my timer to run out. Oh, I can't see myself, but I can see Jess in the tractor. Yeah, here you exist. Definitely don't ride this viewpoint very often. It's different. Look how serious she looks. I wonder how long it'll take before games take like facial recognition and add that facial recognition into the game itself. So your character copies whatever you're doing with your face. Yeah, you would always be turning your head to look at. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool to have that in game. So when you're playing first-person shooters, you could see the other person's reactions. So if I have a nasty fart and you make a face, everybody on there would go, "Why is she making that nasty face?" Luckily, that never happens. Kind of cool seeing the cultivator doing its thing. Actually, yeah, what if you were eating food while live streaming and facial recognition? It looked funny. Okay, I gotta go downstairs now. What viewpoint should I leave it in? Maybe outside like this. Okay, let's hit that BRB button and then that's a good photo. I'll be right back. It's about time you run with GPS and I run without GPS. I'll run this dinky little tractor with no GPS. With a cultivator much too big for it with no front weight on it. They probably gave you a front weight, but there's no way of attaching it. So it's the exact same cultivator we own, but a old tractor with no GPS. Oh man, the turning radius on this thing sucks. No, I don't hear your GPS, no. Whoever combined this field left a little bit standing. Fiat tractor. Four-wheel drive. Not a bad little tractor, but no GPS. Someone said that the FS22 will have built-in GPS, but I haven't seen any official document on that yet. What about 1300 stands for? Oh, the Fiat. 1300 DT. They won't have? Ugh. Well, hopefully a mod comes out soon for it then. It took a long time for FS19 to have GPS mod. I don't understand why they wouldn't add that as base game. It's one of those crucial mods that really breaks the game without it. Yeah, there might be copyright issues, yeah. But just make it Lizard brand. That's what they've done with the Mustang and the F-150. So we just need another 36 grand to buy your tractor. So what is coded that we can't use on this field? Is it the cultivator we can't use on the field? Or the tractor we wouldn't be able to use on a different field? Or both? We can test that out. I'm coming over to your field. We're gonna test this out. We're gonna swap we're going to swap cultivators and see if one of us can still do the job. That'll answer both questions. Okay, I'll grab your cultivator. Well, no, keep your just as you are. You grab my cultivator and just see if it allows you to use that cultivator. Oh, look at that. I can cultivate this field. So can you? How's that possible? It's the wrong field. And you can cultivate, I can cultivate. I'm confused. I can. Because they're both contracts? Maybe if there's... Are they a contract for the same person, maybe? Different people. That was still when it's off the field. This should not be possible. No, I'm not done with my field. But I will run out of job before you run out of job with that tractor. So if I can do this, why not? I still have to skip a row. Poor turning radius on this tractor. You ever see your GPS skipping a little bit of growth, that cultivator? If you're not cultivating 100% everything, let me know. Because I'm still testing that width node on that GPS. I'm obviously going to miss stuff because I'm not running GPS, but yours should not miss anything. But I stretched out pretty far, so I might have stretched a little too far. Yeah, our chat was nice and busy there for a while and then just died right off. I'm sure there's still some people watching, they're just not in the chat. I've got nothing to talk about some questions. It says there's 2 people's watching. 2 fine peoples are watching. Then James joined. It all went downhill from there. So if there's 2 people watching, at least one fine person's watching then. Jess is like, ouch. Jess wants to know who got burned. Likely, like in a social activity like that, likely both people would feel like they were the one that got burnt, wouldn't it? Because we always assume it's us, right? So I think in a social setting like that, and you leave it open-ended like that, I think most of the time both people would think that they were the ones that got burnt. So if we see someone whispering in the background, we automatically assume they're whispering about us. Everybody's always talking about me, yes. Because we are. We always think that we are the center, right? We are just part of human nature. Yeah, our society I don't know if that's human nature or if our society has ingrained that in us. Is that a natural way of thinking, or have we been conditioned to think that way? I'm doing a decent job with no GPS. Every other road, the way you've done it, that actually makes it easier to go straight down the field. You can see I missed little bits here and there, but All this rain should help our field because our field was so dry. Hopefully most of it germinates. I may not accept the contract for Field 11. Just hold on to this tractor for a little bit. Because I could do harvesting and use this tractor to haul that trailer around. Yeah, you guys both had borrowed equipment. Yeah. The way they've coded the game, they don't want this to happen, what we're doing right now. This isn't supposed to be allowed to happen. Better days? Oh, but it is. Okay, I'm like, what are you saying? Just won't tell the other farmer that we're using his equipment. Collect. I think that's all the cultivating contracts. So you can probably bring that, repair everything, and you probably don't need, I just barely repaired it, so don't worry about repairing the stuff. But you could drop everything off and do some fertilizing contracts while I finish 11. By that time it'll be dark and we can sleep till 4 or 5 a.m. To our farm, go down. Yeah, down, and then turn just after field 12. There's 2 driveways. Turn at the second driveway. Basically after the ditch. Turn right after the ditch. Follow that little road and you'll go right to our place. That's why that road will get upgraded once we own field 20. That's a heavily used road. Yeah, there's The cultivator would go in the only open spot there. And then the front end bucket can go in the shed or just through the shed. You'll see the open space when you drive into the shed. Combine goes in the first stall and then the tractor goes in the second stall. It's a little bit weird with the camera view when you go in there. Yeah, drop that right there because you're going to need the front tank and rear tank for fertilizing. And we're doing liquid fertilizer. Tanks should be full, but the first tanks just outside of the garage are liquid fertilizer, if they're not full. Hey, Yuru. I'm driving a borrowed tractor. It's a different farmer's tractor, but I'm driving an old Fiat 4-wheel drive. So we don't own it. We don't own it, but I might use it for a little longer than we're allowed to use it. It's still raining. Oh, the forecast says it's only cloudy, so it should stop raining any minute, hopefully. So I would like to do some combining. Tractor is definitely not fast. Let's leave the cultivator there. We don't need the cultivator. Yes, there's a new secret word up. You can't win it until for the next till January 7th. You can't win again, but yes, there's a new secret word up. But you could re-enter your name for the winning Farming Sim 22. I could re-enter you in that one, so you have more chances of winning if you're interested in more of that. Put you in there. Your name entered twice now. This time the secret word's not hidden very well. It'll be easy to spot it. I think we're gonna go sleep for a few hours. So what time is it now? Let's put some light on here. It is 20, it'll be 21. So 3 hours till midnight. So let's go sleep for 8 hours. That means we'll wake up at 5 in the morning and hopefully the rain is completely stopped and we can do some combining, harvesting. See if I can make it all the way down there without crashing this quad. It's really tricky to drive. See, wasn't that too easy? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, try not to say the word in here just in case other people are watching and looking for it too and you give away the answer. But I don't mind you saying you found the secret word, but don't say what it is. Whoa. Don't crash. Don't crash. Here's our chickens. Yeah, no worries. Hi, chickens. There's our rooster. Guess we go inside now. It's dark. I guess there's some eggs being... a few eggs in there. Victory is yours. Oh, come on. I'm stuck in the doorway. Do the chickens block me? What do we do with chickens? Good question. Stuck in that doorway too. So we can look over here. We have all these white chickens that I dropped my controller. So all of these white chickens will lay eggs, and we can sell the eggs, and they'll also breed and give us more chickens. And then we have a rooster so that we get more chickens. And then all these brown or red hens are for selling for meat, but they're going to breed as well and give us more chickens as well. But yeah, so they're heavier now. They're 2.9 in weight. They were 2.7 in weight yesterday. So chickens slowly get bigger and heavier, and then we can sell them. So we get eggs and meat out of them. And then, of course, we can get cows and pigs and cheap horses. All right, let's go back up and see if we can harvest that field. Our rain has stopped overnight. I'll take a look. Contract might allow it. I'll test the field. The icon says the crop is still wet, but we'll go see. Yeah, it's fairly realistic. I mean, it's a simulator, right? So it's a lot of fun because of how it's complicated. It takes a while to learn everything. That's how we just start with the chickens here. We started a new map a little while ago, so we're a very small farmer here. Whoa! Just crashed. Next thing we want to buy is a new tractor, and it's going to cost us $88,000, and we have $54,000, so we're slowly getting there. It's my turn off. Yeah, losing control. I wish these four-wheelers were a little easier to drive. Yeah, let's not tip over the tractor or the four-wheeler. Uh-oh. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. What was I saying? Whoops. Where am I going? Six. Let's pull out our tester. That's not a tester. Soil or 22% moisture. And we don't want to harvest. What was the rule again? Because we lose yield. So harvest below 20%. So we're close. 22%. So I'll speed up time a bit. Go to 6 o'clock in the morning. This is canola. Okay, we sped up time. It's an hour later. No, it didn't. Failed to test. 21%, so we still have 1 more percent to go before. Well, we can start harvesting. Crop is too wet. Okay, that's another half hour we fast forwarded. Oh, couldn't test. Still 21%. %. Let's give it a try. It says too wet still. I thought we could harvest under 20%. Okay, that's might be lower than 20%. I might have faulty information. We've never played with Seasons mod before, so I don't know. %. So let's change that over here, our cheat sheet. Harvest below 19%. So yeah, okay, now it lets me. Yep, so it has to be 19% moisture or lower, or else it won't let me harvest. Okay, we're learning. And the forecast says it's going to rain at noon. So we only have a few hours here to harvest, because at lunchtime it's going to be raining again. So we got 4 hours. 4 hours to harvest the canola, and then we've actually got another field that I need to harvest as well. Oh, what am I doing here? I have GPS on this thing. How do I turn GPS on? Oh, that's not the right button. There we go. GPS. There's the train. What I was doing, I was testing the moisture of the crop, how wet the crop was. I was testing how wet the crop was, and we can't harvest if the crop is too wet. There we go. Let's run the GPS. Now the crop is dry enough to harvest. Let's get as much harvesting as we can. We won't be able to finish the other field, but we'll get as much harvested as we can. We'll finish this field and then start the other one. We did not borrow equipment and it's a huge field, but I thought about it for a while before deciding. It's a big field, small little combine. It'll take a while, but we're going to make a lot more money, so it's probably worth it. Some weeds growing there. It's a small little harvester, but it does the job. And we have GPS installed on it, so it's a very large one. It's a very small one. It does look big here, but compared to this little field, for the little field it's perfect size. Because this one is this one here. So we could have brought smaller ones, but neither of these you can put GPS in. But over here is some big ones. That's a big one. And on the big one we can put, because we're using this header, it's only 5 meters wide. And the big one, we can put 13 meters, 13.7 meters wide. And the big one holds 17,100, I guess, liters. And ours holds 4,500 liters. 17,000 versus 4,000. Yes, buy the big one to make work faster. Absolutely. Here's the problem. On the top right corner, you can see we have $58,000. That's the wrong button. We have $58,000. That combine is almost $500,000 just for the combine. And then we put the GPS into it, put the bigger engine in it. Now it's over $500,000. And then you have to buy the header, which will cost us another. Look, we can almost buy a header. That's a smaller header. No, we want the bigger one. Here, that's $89,000 just for a header. We can't even afford just the header. And the other combine drives faster. You can harvest faster too, so it'll be a long time before we can afford that combine. Just like a real farm, you have to slowly get bigger. Buy more fields. Slowly buy bigger equipment. I mean, we could go to the bank and make a huge loan, but then you have to pay off the huge loan. Almost full, 80% full. You guys can't see that because the bar on the bottom advertising the free game, and the game of the word, or the secret word, is covering how full I am. I wonder if I'll make it to the end before I'm all the way full? Maybe. Might get lucky. It's because it used to be a grass field. That's why it'll always show up as green. Yep. But as soon as we get anything over, okay, that's a good. Okay, I want to look at that. Here, let's take a look at our field. We own field 13. So failed germination, just that little bit. That. It's a big chunk that didn't grow there. But a good chunk of the field's growing, so we'll make good money off this. We'll make good money off this. Yeah, there's many people's names entered, but hey, Apollo, welcome back. Many people have entered to win, and more people will probably enter by the time we give away the game. But we'll see. One lucky person will get it. So whenever you are in the area, Jess, I need a ride. I need a ride from the bottom up. You're at the bottom now. Can you wait for me? I am going to field whatever we need to harvest. 27. That's across the river, yep. So I'll drive to field 27 now. And then I need a ride back up here. We were filling with canola. Just warn, this combine is slow, so it might take me a little while to get there. I'm not sure what the next field is that we're going to harvest. What crop it was. Once we got a bit of a straight road here, I'll take a quick look what we're going to harvest next. Barley. We're going to harvest barley next. So we got $60,000 now. Farmer Joe finished the contract, so he made some more money. So $60,000. I wonder if we'll get to the $88,000 today. We might be able to buy a brand new tractor today. Because I'm just on this contract. As soon as I sell... Oh, but are we going to sell the extra crop? Look at the prices. We'll see if we want... Yeah. Why not? Oh, no, but if it's a bad price to sell, we'll look at prices. Before I sell, we'll look at prices. Canola's a good price? That'd be okay. I'm going back that way anyway to bring the trailer back down. We'll have to look at the... Well, canola average price would be $5.91. So it's not a good price? We might put it... So we'll store it. Or else we could make more money. But I'd rather store it till it sells for a better price. Unless there's just like a tiny bit left in the trailer once the contract's finished. Then we might just sell it, but... We'll see. Once I get this down there and get a ride back up, we'll test it out. A little bit bumpy here. Yeah, down this narrow road, you wouldn't want to bring a bigger harvester down this road. We'd have to take the main road. I'm taking the back road. If we have a bigger harvester, we would not want to take this road. The other road's much bigger. But at least it's a paved road. It's not a dirt road. If this is a dirt road, I would compare this road to the roads you guys have, Apollo. Oh, I see Farmer Joe down there. I saw our tractor waiting down there for me. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Oh, you guys have some very good roads, but okay. I know on YouTube you always see the worst roads, right? Okay, we'll leave that there and come back down. We'll ride with Jess. Field 6, yeah, so. The sprayer in the back. Can't see the fill level. Must be almost empty. Yeah, I see the gauge on the back is all the way empty. The front one is, front gauge just looks like it's full. Oh, this is Farmer Joe. This multiplayer game, so anybody can join in game. So she's helping farm on the farm. Right now it's just the two of us. Sometimes we have more people. Chauffeur is a French name. I did not know that. Makes sense. It's interesting the steering wheel doesn't, your hand doesn't move with the steering wheel. Not very realistic there. Need to get a pressure washer so we can clean this tractor in the future, but first another tractor. First I have to buy another tractor before I put money anywhere else. Yeah, I wish the tractors would clean in the rain. If you have the tractors parked out in the rain, it's raining, it should clean them a bit, right? Yeah, I can get off over here. Thanks. Sure beats walking all this way. Yeah, I could have taken the train. Yep, I could have taken the train. You're right. I would have had to walk a little bit, but not too far. She's way down the road already, way out there, disappearing into the trees. It was a little bit big for this tractor. Yeah, Farmer Joe's in the live chat too. She's moderator. So sometimes I'll say Jess, sometimes I'll say Farmer Joe. Same person. Do you always have spring and summer? No. No, we have winter in here too. There's nothing to do in the winter except sell crops and shovel snow. We're um, we used to play in the vanilla game. You only have summer. Vanilla game, you only have summer. But we're playing with a seasons mod now, which means we have seasons. So here, we can look at seasons. No, here we go. So we are on the first part of summer, right? So we're in 1, 2, 3 sections of summer. So there's 6 days of summer. Then we'll have 6 days of fall and then 6 days of winter. All the green is when you can plant those crops if they're at the right temperature, and all the yellow is when you can harvest those crops. So in the winter months here, the first 3 days of winter you can do some harvesting, but after that, no harvesting. So we should get some snow eventually. This map plays further south, so you're not guaranteed snow every winter in this on this map. So we used to always just harvest the crop and replant when we were playing, but now with the seasons mod, we have to really be careful of when we plant if we're going to have time to harvest it in time. There's our train. Okay, how much of this do I want to sell here? Harvesting, we're at 97%, so I only want to sell as little as possible here. Did that do it? Still 97%, so obviously not. We're going to sell more than that. %. We're going to probably have to sell all of it. There we go. That contract is finished. Let's collect it. Now we have a little bit of canola left. I think that's enough to store it. Let's put that in storage. Why would we sell that at the lowest possible price? Because canola is not a good price right now. Because you can look at prices here. So here's our prices, and canola, yeah, it's the lowest price right now. They're predicting the highest price to be the first day of winter. So first day of winter is probably going to be the highest price for canola. So let's keep this and sell it on the first day of winter instead. Long drive down to the storage. Yeah, we have a grain elevator. It's not our storage, but the grain elevator down there lets us store a certain amount of grain for free before we have to start buying storage. In real life, you'd probably have to pay rental fee, but in game, you can store for free at the grain elevator. We already have some stored. How would I see that? Okay, right there. So we can see we have 12,000 liters of wheat stored in the grain cell, and we'll store a little bit of canola now. It's only 2,800, but even though it's just a little bit, why don't we save it and sell it for a much better price? Let's take the scenic route down. It's a little sketchy of a bridge we have to go over, but let's take the scenic route down. So there's 3 ways down from the top to the bottom. Get down into the valley. And this one is definitely the sketchiest. You don't want to go up and down this with a big tractor. All right, Apollo, have a good night. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Okay, we made it over the bridge without falling in. Yeah, trailer's almost empty, but we're at 63,000. We're getting there. Probably won't get there today. It's going slower than... Didn't get a lot of money out of that harvesting contract, and I'm not selling the grain. If I sold the grain, we might be able to get there, but I'm not going to be greedy. We haven't seen Iron Thunder at all this weekend. I wonder if he's not at home. Oh yeah, he was around Friday night. Yep, you're right. Oh yeah, he did have crazy thunderstorms. That's right. Could have knocked out power. Who knows for how long. Well, we should order some food. Make some food. I am starting to get hungry. When am I not hungry? I'm not hungry right after eating. Okay, that's in storage now. Let's start harvesting the next field. How's our chickens doing? They're wandering around free range. Where's our dog? Our dog has wandered off. Trying to remember how to get across the river here. We turn traffic off so we don't have to stop at stop signs. That contract might be broken. Might just have to fail that contract. Yeah, we're gonna have to fail that contract. Does it cost us money to fail that contract? That one? Yeah. How do you fail it? Can't? Can't fail the contract. Huh. Uh-oh. We might as well transport the other pallet and then hope when we reload the game that it appears properly. Yeah, I see that. I'm gonna agree to them anyway. All right. You can actually pick them up upside down just by putting your paddle forks into this pallet on top. Let's load our GPS. Harvest some barley. Hey, Marka. I saw that. It could be too lagged out. Maybe don't do transportation ones. Why don't you take over? Come down here, and you combine while I go try the transportation contracts, or you could go make food. I am hungry. Yeah, it's a cereal crop. It's barley. If you're going to go make food, just leave it right. Bring it back to our home or whatever. If you're going to come down here and harvest, then we'll bring it down here and we'll trade. You can lift and lower the header. How much wheat you want to push in, or barley, I mean. Oh boy. This is going to be a lot of walking. Changed my mind. Because I'm going to be able to get to one end of the field, and then we're going to need, this combine will be full. So we're going to harvest this field a little differently. Like what? No? Yeah. I haven't touched paperwork. Yeah, there's not much to do before work. I have to get my laundry ready, and then I'm good to go. Do a little bit of paperwork. So, yeah. I can do that after the stream. Which will end as soon as food's ready. Combine's full. If I had gone all the way to the end, I would have had to walk all the way back here to get the tractor and trailer. Mark, are you quite all right yourself? It's good. Sounds like people are having a decent day today. I myself am having a very decent day. We had fun yesterday. We went mini golfing yesterday with Ghost Bear. And got mini donuts for Jess and some iced lemonade. I'm good with whatever you make. I would, uh, you know the stuff I would hate and not. I'm indifferent. I'd go with beef, but I'm okay without. You're reluctant to open your eyes. We went to bed quite early last night. Well, 11 p.m. is if 11 p.m. is early, we went to bed quite early. Compared to the night before where we went to bed at like 2 a.m. Hey player, absolutely. Let's enter you in the giveaway. Only 2 you guys have entered today. Oh no, 3. Mac did as well, so 3. Or Apollo Gamer. So you guys cut tree limbs, haul them to a pile. Today you guys unload hay. That sounds like a fun job. Or the lack of fun. Hay seems like a messy, dirty, sweaty job. Kind of make a picture in the crop, draw designs in the crop, that'd be funny. Player, what was hard to find? You think Kubota is coming for FS22? That'd be awesome. Yeah, it's important to wear sleeves when you're doing a job like that. When I and it was plus 40 degrees Celsius outside, I put on a shirt with long sleeves to go outside and tarp my trailer because I know if I don't, I come back so dirty, I'll regret it for the rest of the day. Draw a heart in the field. This combine's so small though, I probably wouldn't even get it done before I was full. I can give it a try. And Jess is looking into GPS for FS22, and it doesn't look very promising that FS22 will have GPS on it. That's an ugly looking heart. But there's a heart. At the right angle it doesn't look too terrible. From over here it looks pretty good. Don't think we can. I can't zoom out any further. It's definitely a little sideways crooked heart, but nonetheless, there's a heart. Next up, crop circles. Aliens have come into the field and made a big heart in the field. So it's not multiplayer. Wait, yes, we're playing multiplayer. This is definitely multiplayer. What it doesn't sound like it has, FS22 won't have GPS in the vanilla game. It doesn't sound like it, so. This is multiplayer, but we're actually going to end the stream here pretty soon. Sorry? And we're playing on PlayStation, or on, we're playing on computer, not PlayStation. PC, we're playing on PC, not PlayStation. How long till food's ready? 10 minutes? So, about 10 minutes, and then we're done for the stream. We're on international server. And we have a lot of mods. When I stream next, I go to work, so next stream will probably be next week Saturday morning. What time is your appointment on Saturday morning? 9 a.m. So Saturday might be a little bit later on next weekend. Next weekend Saturday anyway. What was I going to look up here? I have no idea what I was going to do. Oh, right. Dawn. I want to add Dawn to our list here. Save. Yeah, there's no point of joining today, but feel free to join any other time earlier on in the stream. You could try to join and see what mods you need, so you can download those for next time. And if you just search for my name, you'll find my... If you clear everything else out and only searching for my name, you'll find this server every time. It gets named different things, but it always starts with my name. Makes it easy to find the server. And if you play the game a lot, you probably have most of the mods I already have installed. I always find that most of the time I have the mods everybody else has got installed, but if you don't play the game a lot, you might have to install a bunch of mods. Yeah, Saturday, next week Saturday this time, maybe a little bit earlier, 2 hours before this time. So whatever time it is for you at night there, 2 hours before whatever time you have now, that's about the time we'll be on next week Saturday. Yeah, I'm not super consistent with my times because it's my weekend and often that's where we do all our appointments and everything because I'm gone all week. And we also have fun in the real world, so I'm not super consistent, but usually Saturday and Sunday mornings at a few hours before this. Apparently, I am full. But if you add me to Steam friends, watch for me to show up online on there. If I'm online on Steam, usually I'm doing a live stream. Where am I bringing this? Restaurant. Oh, that's not far away. That's... Oh, look, you can see the heart over here on the map. Restaurant is right over here, so I just have to go down, across the bridge. Okay, that's not too terrible. I guess it was a purple heart, wasn't it? Or is it a yellow heart with a purple outline? What? No. Neither of us said purple. Yuru said purple. There's a purple heart. I drew a purple heart, and on the map, it looks like it's a purple outline. Make a new secret symbol. I think it's a yellow heart with a purple outline. We could just call it violet to make Jess happy. Oh, apparently I'm using the whole back gate this time, not just the little one. Violent, not violent, violet. Jess says if you keep saying purple, she might get violent. I'm not pouring it on the ground. I'm pouring it into a, I don't know what you call that. It's, you dump it into this grate and there's augers underneath it that put it into storage. So it's a selling spot. I'm selling the grain there. I'm not really selling it because this is for a different farmer, so I'm delivering it for the farmer I'm working for. Her face may turn violet before she gets violent. You guys are funny. I've never heard of the song. Maybe I have, I'm bad with names. Tractor's slow, but it does the job. Oh, purple rain. Purple heart, purple rain. Oh, she actually likes the color. I, all right, thanks, player from somewhere. Enjoy. Helicopter is low. We're getting buzzed by a helicopter. Oh, there it is. Coming down in for a landing at the airport. They never come in at that angle. That's bizarre. Honestly, looks like a medical evac helicopter. What about heights? James, what about heights? Let's go with some heights. Heights and spiders. Jess is going to buy a bunch of fake spiders. This is gonna get scrappy in a hurry. Fight, 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 fight! Alright guys, speaking of cheese, Marka, I'm gonna call it a day and eat some nachos. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch up with you guys next weekend. Another fun one. Had some good conversations. Thank you for sticking around, everyone that did, and thank you for those that came and left and had real life stuff to do. So, cheese. Smile for the photo. And I'll see you guys, yeah, I'll see you guys next week. And then, of course, you guys can watch my trucking videos during the week. I'm out of here. You guys rock.